A place full of history is also known as a dumping ground, but now a project is underway to transform the grounds of the Moiliili Japanese cemetery. KITV4's Paul Drews has details.
For the past 100 years, Japanese grave sites have filled up this cemetery in Moiliili.
The first stones were very small and simple, and many of them probably never even got headstones.
Now there are many large engraved stones, memorials made for families or to remember those who were famous. There's even one to mark the grave of an infamous Japanese immigrant, but all added to Hawaii's cultural diversity and history.
For people that find their roots as third generation, fourth generation, whatever, this is to go back to see their origins, the first Japanese that arrived here on the shores.
But over the past few decades, the cemetery collected more than just gravestones, but also garbage.
Outside of the fence, people thought nobody cared, they dump out there, and unfortunately there were also people dumping from inside too.
Now volunteers are clearing the rubbish that used to pile up along the cemetery fence. They're also taking old rocks and boulders to construct a new wall.
This wall isn't being built to keep people out, but instead allow people to see in.
It's a visual testament to who the people were. It's a memorial to their families.
Like Harriet Natsuyama's family, her grandfather carved many of the gravestones found at the cemetery. Now all of her family is here. So this gravesite memorial connects her to her past. And she hopes future generations will find this quiet place off busy Kapiolani Boulevard is where they can also touch history, even their own history.
I hope they'll remember their roots, and it feels nice to have a place where you belong.
In Moiliili, Paul Drews, KITV4 News.
Volunteers will be back tomorrow and next weekend to continue the cleanup. Many hope the cemetery will be put on the state and national historic registries, and that could mean money to maintain the cemetery in the future.